Hi everyone, we're going to have a little look at a vintage American fluorescent desk lamp. Now excuse the fact that it's in bits at the moment. I will show you what it looks like with the bottom put in and standing up and showing the lamp as normal. Excuse it being also on a chair sort of holding up the bits and bobs. And our main reason for showing this little video was that I bought this lamp a few years ago off of eBay from America. It's obviously a vintage lamp and it was working perfectly, but suddenly it stopped, and all the problem was the lamp had untwisted from the holder and it wasn't making contact, so there was nothing wrong with it. But it gave me a chance to have a look at the inside, see what or how it ticks. And here we are. I know there are quite a few people out there interested in fluorescent lighting, how it works, what systems of starters are used, if a starter was used. We'll go into this one, how this one works. Anyhow, the power comes in, there's the lead there, and the first thing it goes into is a choke or a ballast. And if I get on my knees, oh, we can take a closer look. There is the actual ballast, made by GE. You can see it and make it. I know it may be upside down. There's the actual ballast. The wires go straight in. There's no termination to anything, it just goes straight in. It's wired straight in to the ballast or choke, and that is there to control the actual current flow into the lamp. Now we leave that, and something which is very typical of American wiring is these wire nuts, they call them. In England we call them screwets. I won't say what the electrical engineers used to call these, it's a little bit rude. But there are two screwets there, and they are used for a way of joining two wires, and in an insulated state they simply have a screw thread inside there, and you screw it on and holding the two wires together. As I say, quite popular in America, probably less so over here. Now you've got two sets of wires, one set there, which goes off to the actual tube ends. We can see the lamp there, it's a Philips Philips 18 watt tube. Anyhow, that's what we've got shown there. Now that white part you can see in there is a switch. It also incorporates a starter. Now with a lot of these American lamps you don't have a glow light type starter inside. It's done by simply pressing a button. And there we have it, on there we have two buttons. I think it's the red one we press, I'm not too sure. So we'll try that. Yep, we press the red button and that brings in a circuit to heat up the electrodes or ends of the tube. I'll show it again. The black one turned it off. Now let's watch again. Now you can see one of the ends as I press the starting button. It glows. and once you let go of the button, full voltage is given to the lamp and it ignites. So the starting is done by actually pressing the button, and turning it off, press the black one. Now that's more or less it. What I'll do, I will unplug it and stand it upright so you can see what it looks like. I'll disconnect it first from the mains. When I say mains, it's 120 volts. Now, to prove I've disconnected it, there's the plug. Very old American plug. I don't know the age of this. I'm hoping someone out there may know. I'll probably put it up as a still picture on the one of the lamp forums. See if we get any idea of the age. I would say it's possibly, well, it could be 1930s, 40s or 50s. I just don't know. But anyhow, I'll show you what it looks like standing up. I'll have to put the put the ballast in there. It's a little bit dodgy. Well, you're going to see it like that because I've got to put the base in. That's what the lamp would look like. That's where it stands. It's got like two wooden supports for the tube, and these supports have a little ball and socket which you can turn it round or upright so that you can direct the actual light wherever you want it. There's what it looks like at the top. It's made of wood. You probably wouldn't get away with it modern day. The safety standards would probably come in. There's your two buttons. The red one, pressed down, you will energise the heaters. Take your finger off, the tube hopefully will strike. If you press the black one, which I think just disconnects the power to the lamp, and it goes off. To start it up again, you have to go through the same thing, press the red, so on. Anyway, excuse it looking a bit grubby. It's been up in the loft for quite a long time. As I say, I didn't realise all that has gone wrong with it was the tube had become disconnected at one end. But as you can see, it's working and is okay. So any questions on that, please ask. I know a lot of people are quite interested in fluorescent lights. I know they normally deal with the newer forms where you've got a starter, be it the canister type of starter or what the Japanese and the Far East use. They use a starter which simply looks like a little lamp, a little neon lamp. Well, it is a neon lamp. The thing is, when it is energised, it will make contact, so don't assume that's a lamp and plug it in, because you'll have an almighty bang and the starter will have been completely destroyed. Anyhow, there we are. As I say, the little ballast, or choke as it used to be called, is mounted on the base plate, which is made of metal. And as I say, this is not earthed. I don't think they'd even heard of earths when this was made. But using it carefully, there shouldn't be any trouble at all. It gives a nice bright white light, and it is vintage. So if anyone has got any idea the age, let us know. The lighting gallery net shows lots of pictures. If anyone's interested in lighting the old lamps, they even cover street lights. But I like the have a look at the old lamps and the old fittings. That's Lighting Gallery Net. I've mentioned it to one or two people who subscribe to me. Whether they've taken it up, I don't know. But there we are. Once again, thanks for looking. Any questions, please ask, and I will try and get back to you. Thank you again. Thanks.